This is the Contigo Tumbler, and it is claiming to be completely spill-proof. Well, spill-proof. So we thought we would give it a try and see if it really holds up. Now, obviously our podcast is called the Spill-Proof Podcast, so one of the things that we thought about doing is seeing if something is spill-proof. And what better than something that just claims to be spill-proof. So this is what we're gonna test. This is the Contigo Tumbler, and if you look at it, it's a straw, it's a cup, it's got a rubber bottom, it's BPA free, as with most things, and it's just a regular kid cup. And I can't tell you how many times we've had tipped over water, tipped over milk, you name it, and it's leaked and spilled onto the carpet, and we have a really nice carpet cleaner for that. So this was going to be kind of a test of how good is this, and should we replace everything with it. So this is the basic cup. Comes in a couple different pieces. So you look here, you've got the cup with the rubber bottom. You have the lid, and this lid has this little rubber stopper in it, and it's just smaller than the straw. So straw is a little hard to get in, a little hard to get out, but it causes a nice seal right there. And you also notice up at the top of the edge of the cup here, there's a rubber seal there, and then this little clear circle. And this is the valve that breathes one way. And just a note, if you lose this, you might as well throw away the cup, because they don't make replacements. The cups are about $7-8, so it's not the end of the world, but it definitely is gonna leak with this hole here. And it's got this little spot, if you look, right there where it breathes out from that valve right there. And then you have the straw. The straw is two pieces, top and a bottom. And you'll notice this little bulge right here. And this little bulge has another little valve in it. And what it does is it prevents it from coming up the other way. Now, it is something to note that it is not the easiest thing to get water or liquid out of. So you really gotta suck pretty hard to get something out of this. So younger kids might not have the best luck with this, but toddlers, totally good. Now the plastic's pretty heavy duty. You know, if I squeeze it, I get a little bit of flex, but nothing too crazy. And we got this, this one actually is our very first one we ever got. We went out to Target and got a couple more of these because they're on sale right now. And really the reason why we got these is, if you look, see if I can get this to zoom in right where it needs to be. Let's see. If you look, these straws are fairly thick plastic. And this specific one is very chewed up. Like, very chewed up. It's actually a little hard to get it to focus here, but there you go, you can kind of see it. And what we had a problem with is our son would chew through everything. Most of these straws are either too thin and get wrecked, or they are rubber and he just bites them right off. And we were worried about choking hazards and things like that. So we saw this and thought, man, it's a nice, really thick. He probably isn't gonna be able to get through this. And honestly, he hasn't yet. That being said, we did cut a couple more just because it is getting a little gnarly here. But I mean, if you have a toddler, anything that goes in their mouth is gonna be chewed up, and anything that isn't supposed to be in their mouth is gonna go in their mouth and get chewed up. So this actually is pretty good. We've had this specific cup for, I wanna say maybe a year now, maybe not. But so far, it's held up toddler teeth, so it's about all you can ask for. So the question is, will, get this out of the way, will a cup with, you can see it in there, water, spill. So the lid's on, straw's on. Let's see. There is a little drop right there, but that's about it. And honestly, with the lid, it doesn't really come off. If you squeeze it, we've yet to get one of these to spill. Now, something to be said, if you use milk in this, it is gonna get gnarly. You're gonna need a straw cleaner to, put down in there and clean out that valve because it'll get gross. Same thing with this top valve right here. You gotta pop that out every once in a while and clean that out, or clean it every single time. Now, we hand wash these, and the main reason why we hand wash most of our plastic bottles, even though, dishwasher safe, basically everything is dishwasher safe, like this is top rack. A lot of times, even if it's top rack, depending on how much you do sterilization or whatever it might be with your dishwasher, they end up getting warped, usually at the top, and they end up starting to leak. So that being said, we hand wash all these. In fact, we hand wash a lot of the plates and things like that suction down onto the table just because they get warped in the dishwasher. So honestly, we hand wash this, which is probably the reason why this one here we've had for so long. It's all chewed up and, not pretty, but the graphics have still stayed on it. And we use a bottle brush to clean the inside and outside. So it's not like it's just being dunked in water and dried off. But I mean, usually a lot of times, especially in the dishwasher, you'll start getting graphics coming off and things like that. And again, these haven't gone through the dishwasher maybe once, but graphics are still on there a year later. Looks really good. Like I said, really the big thing is this: if you got a toddler who chews the straws off of everything, this might be the one that you want to have, because honestly, he's chewed it but hasn't got anything off of it. Not like some of these other ones that are plastic and thin, or clear silicone. Like, this has lasted really good. Like I said, you can see it, it's chewed up, but there's not pieces falling off. We don't have to worry about choking or anything like that. So yeah, it is definitely spill proof. These have been thrown across the room, onto the wood floor, onto the carpet, outside. Have not had these ever spill. Leaking wise, like I said, you might get like a couple leaks there, but honestly, it's not gonna spill. So maybe don't leave it on its side all the time, but a little bit of water there. Spilling, it won't. Leak proof, I'm gonna say no. But that wasn't the claim. The claim was spill proof, and honestly, I think these things is about as spill proof as you can possibly get. And at $7 or $8, they have basically replaced all of our kid cups, other than the open cups that they just kind of sip from. So very good product. Definitely recommend these Contigo tumblers that are spill proof. They have a little tag on here. I think I showed in the picture that actually says they claim to be spill proof, and we were super skeptical but willing to try anything, mainly for the straw biting, not necessarily the spill proof, but definitely worth all the money for sure.